Let's begin today's Vanguard news by laughing at how energy cards needing to be official to be used in tournaments, as Bushiroad reveals the special signed Chrono and Ibuki energy cards in EZBT06. Despite looking cool and all, let's face it, the only reason said rule is even implemented is to make players buy more packs just to get these. To the poor souls who bought Vanguard Dear Days and its very expensive DLCs, Vanguard Dear Days 2 will allow you to port all your previous cards from the first game, so you don't have to grind for them again. Why this feature wasn't advertised when the game was first announced is pretty stupid. Not only did Bushiroad piss off Dear Days 1 players in making them think all their paid DLC becoming useless, it also discourages new players from picking up the first game to grind early and even spend money on previous DLCs, to the point that some would probably just wait for a mod to unlock all the cards in the game. With Bushiroad having 3 weeks left to finish revealing all the collabs in DZSS04, they went and showed off everyone's favorite replacement for Welstra and gave him his own deck, which will obviously be Dual Nation with Brandgate. Black Channel is your typical D-series starter that actually looks badass enough to not make you use Eva for a starter for once. Devilish YouTuber Black, when placed on Vanguard, lets you put up to one Camera-chan from your deck or hand into your order zone. Then draw a card if you put a card from hand with this ability. Why is it that most Brandgate decks always go +1 during their grade 1 ride turns, as if filtering your deck wasn't advantage enough? Camera-chan is a set order card, while in the order zone, lets you pay 1 Soul Blast to call itself to an open rear guard as a normal unit with 5k power, 1 critical and the boost ability that goes back to your order zone at the end of your turn. It gets 10k power instead if you have a black Vanguard. So it works like Welstra's products with it not being a product set order. It might even be better to use Black's ride line in Welstra itself just to use this card. Treacherous Broadcaster Black, when placed on Vanguard, lets you call up to 1 Satoshi card from your deck. This might be one of the best collab card artworks I have seen to date. The artwork itself doesn't look reused and feels like it was actually designed to become a card. Elementary school student YouTuber Satoshi, while on rear guard, lets you pay 1 counter blast if you have a grade 3 or higher black Vanguard and your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or higher, to ride up to 1 grade 4 black card from either your deck soul or drop zone. And while on the central back row rear guard, he cannot be retired by your opponent's card effects, and all your black cards get 5k shields if you have a black Vanguard. This card's title and second ability makes me think this card was friends with Deca-kun. And yes, black has a grade 4 Vanguard. More on that later. Demon that reveals the darkness black once per turn while on Vanguard lets you pay 1 Soul Blast if you have Camera-chan on either rear guard or order zone to put up to 3 of your rear guards into deal state, and they get 5k power. And while on Vanguard, you can pay 1 counter blast at the end of the battle he attacked to stand 1 of your rear guards in deal state. With this card's devil aesthetic and literal deal state mechanic that stands your rear guard, you'd think he was a Dual Nation with dark states instead. Ruler of the Demon World Demon Lord Black is a grade 4 card with triple drive. Once per turn while on Vanguard, you pay 1 Soul Blast if you have Camera-chan on either rear guard or order zone to put all of your rear guards into deal state, and they get 5k power. And once per turn while on Vanguard, you can put a grade 3 or higher black card from your hand or soul into your drop zone at the end of the battle he attacked to stand all of your rear guards in deal state, and they get 5k power, but they are retired at the end of your turn. This card is just an outright better version of Bastion Prime, but with a penalty. Unless one of those rear guards was Camera-chan, which it goes back to the order zone before getting retired. Demon Leader Akane, while on rear guard, gets 5k power when she attacks a Vanguard, while you have a grade 3 or higher Koro Vanguard. And while on rear guard, she can get 5k power when she stands by your black Vanguard's ability, but she's retired at the end of your turn and draw a card if you use this ability. Using her with Demon Lord Black, and without accounting for Persona Ride or boosters, she's attacking for 20k power on the first attack and 30k power on restand alone. Verse 20th 66,666 Schoolgirl Black, when placed on rear guard that isn't on the battle phase, lets you pay 1 counter blast if you have either a black or Koro Vanguard to draw a card Then you can pay 1 soul blast and calling a card from hand to rear guard if you have a black Vanguard to draw another card. And while on rear guard, she gets 5k power when she attacks while you have a grade 3 or higher black Vanguard. Not only does Brandgate get the cool looking Koro collab, they also get the best waifu designs for said collab as a bonus. This card goes hard on card advantage since Demon Lord Black nukes his own field. Finally, we got more reprints with Koro artworks. Homeroom Ninja Shinobu Sensei's Evergreen Transfer, Zozo Zombie is Philander, and a Penguin's Troubles Beckham Kinoshita is Bobble Mine. Philander becoming a zombie is on point considering that Nitros will be abusing the hell out of him. And that concludes this Vanguard news without the bullshit. Special thanks to my Patreon members for continuing to support my content creation. Be sure to subscribe and let me know in the comments how Black's cards can work with Obscurity, because he has word Black in his title name.